Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Rubina Khadim from Divisional Public School and Intermediate College, Lahore. Dear students, we are going to start unit number 9, chords of a circle. In this chapter, we will learn these 5 theorems in this chapter. One and only one circle can pass through 3 non-collinear points. As we have discussed earlier in our ninth class, that the points which cannot be joined by a single straight line are called non-collinear points. So we will discuss in this theorem that only one circle can pass through 3 non-collinear points. It will be our first theorem. And in the second theorem, in this chapter, we will learn a straight line drawn from the center of a circle to bisect a chord is perpendicular to the chord. Again, I'll repeat it. A straight line drawn from the center of a circle, which is going to bisect a chord, is perpendicular to the chord. And in the third theorem, we will have the converse of the second theorem, which will be straight like this. Perpendicular from the center of a circle on a chord bisects it. This is converse of the second theorem. So we will learn second and third, which are converse of each other. And similarly, we are going to have fourth theorem. If two chords of a circle are congruent, then they will be equidistant from the center. I'll repeat it. If two chords of a circle are congruent, they will be at equal distance from the center. In the same way as we had second and third, we are going to have converse of the theorem number 4. Two chords of a circle which are equidistant from the center are congruent. In fourth theorem, we have two congruent chords. We will prove that they will be at equal distance from the center. Whereas in the fifth theorem, which is converse of the previous one, that will be two chords of a circle which are at equal distance from the center, they will be congruent. So before starting these theorems, we have to learn about the basic concepts of the circle, which is very much necessary. So to understand these theorems, we need to do all the definitions we need. So what is a circle? The locus of a moving point P in a plane which is always equidistant from some fixed point O is called a circle. This fixed point O is not lying on the circle. This point is called center of the circle. The constant distance OP is the radius of the circle. Line segment determined by the center and a point on the circumference of a circle is called a radial segment. All the radii of a circle are equal in length. If we take 3 points P, T and Q on the circumference of circle, all these 3 points will have same distance from the center. We may say that measurement OP is equal to measurement OQ and measurement OT. All the points on the circumference of a circle are equal in length from the center. Boundary traced by a moving point P is called circumference of the circle. 2 pi r is the circumference of a circle with radius r. Arc and a chord of a circle. Any portion of the circumference of a circle is called an arc. ACB is an arc of a circle. A line segment that joins two points on the circumference of a circle is called a chord. AB is a line segment which is chord. If a chord is passing through the center of the circle, it will be called diameter. So remember, arc is the curvical portion of the circumference and chord is a straight line joining 2 points on the circumference. So AB is a straight line and ACB is a portion of a circle which is arc of the circle. Segment. The portion of a circle bounded by an arc and the corresponding chord is called a segment. It is segment. A chord divides a circle into two segments, major segment and minor segment. So the portion of the circle which is bounded by a chord and the corresponding arc is segment. Here it divides the circle into two segments. Major segment, the unshaded portion is the major segment of the circle and the shaded region is the minor segment of the circle. Sector. A sector of a circle is a plane figure bounded by two radii and the arc intercepted. Any pair of radii divides a circle into two sectors, major sector and minor sector. Here in this figure, the unshaded portion is the major sector and AOB, the shaded portion, is the minor sector. So AOB, the colored portion, is the minor sector and the unshaded portion, AOB, is the major sector. The central angle AOB, which both radii makes at the center, is called central angle with vertex O. Students, these definitions are very much important, so make sure to learn them. We will meet in our next lecture, inshallah, very soon.